Hey Nat, it's Raven. I'm sick today, so that's why I'm not there. Uh, Kind of something I just have to deal with on a semi-regular basis, which is relevant to my art. Anyway, uh, so I really appreciate you watching this, and whatever feedback you provide will be amazing and appreciated. Um, Basically, this is one of my favorite projects ever. The Ancestry Project, like, this is what I'm gonna give my students in the future. Because I am remembering so much stuff, so many beautiful things, and learning about all these artists I didn't know existed. It's just like so incredibly fulfilling, and then to hear that from other people too, like see their experiences. Whoa. So, anyway, I'm fully prepared for this project when it comes to performance because essentially like maybe the core of my practice is storytelling. And so my plan is to tell a series of stories about these events and interactions I had with these certain people, including lots of artists, um, that have led me to where I am now. So I have this non exhaustive, although it's exhausting, non exhaustive list of artists here who I'm planning on. Oh no, I'm not planning on talking about all of them. But you can see how there's like some of them are circled here, like my father, Nina Simone, Mulan. Uh, and the circled ones are the ones that are candidates for storytelling. And I have stories prepared for all of them. So the model, well, I just described the model to you. There's a bunch of stories in a row. Now, where my question lies is what are the visuals? Because, like, me storytelling is me standing in front of a bunch of people or one person or whatever. I'm just fucking talking and telling the story. Um, and I've realized over the years that I'm pretty damn good at that. I flop a significant amount of time, but I'm pretty damn good. And I also fucking love it. And then also, visuals are really helpful to people. And I'm definitely realizing this too, just being at school and having to present like PowerPoints and stuff and, like teach the readings or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my god, Nat, I have just technological presentations and art making is so challenging to me. I think it has something to do with like object permanence or something. Like the image disappears from the screen, and I'm like, where is it? I do not understand how this can be a bunch of electrons moving through wires or some shit. It just totally garbles my brain. Anyway, and at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, if I'm telling this series of stories, I think it does make sense to have a PowerPoint. Like, okay, I'm talking about Kanye West and Rihanna. Like, let me have a picture of them. Um, yeah, I'm talking about Akira, the movie. Maybe I show a 20-second clip or some shit. Well, now I feel like I've just figured out the whole thing. But I'm also, that feels like the route that I'm gonna go down. And at the same time, I'm also really interested in sort of like a physical version. And I'm just like I'm imagining if you happen to be in my studio or walk by it, you'll see these huge pieces of paper. Oh, by the way, that's like my favorite painting ever. Also, I write poems on the wall. Also, there's a seahorse on the wall. Anyway, so like I really love making these like almost like collages of ripped out pieces of paper with different images and stuff on them. And since I don't have any big paper at home, I just mocked one up out of laundry and blankets. Um, yeah. Not my best work, but it is kind of fabulous. Anyway, if you imagine that being paper, there's another one of my paintings I love. Okay. If you imagine that as paper and like a river, like rivers are really important to me. As I'm talking about this now, I'm like, there's no fucking way. We're doing the PowerPoint. I just dread PowerPoints. Also, I had a big failure PowerPoint last week. Wow, was that embarrassing. We won't get into that, even though I love storytelling, because that would take too long. And thankfully, Jean is a gracious professor. So, I guess my questions for you are, generally speaking, what do you think of the storytelling model? It seems straightforward and normal. What do you think of the PowerPoint? Also seems straightforward and normal. I'm answering all my own questions. I guess, like, frankly, I don't always know the questions to ask. Like, fuck me, like, I will get canceled from an interview or whatever. Or, like, lose a job because I don't know what to say. But since there's nothing at stake here, I don't know exactly what to ask. Like, I think generally it's really helpful when people just like offer insight and like what came up for them or like literally just ideas of what to do. Like, I love a good brainstorm. So, but then yeah, I guess specifically I'm caught up around the visuals. Uh, that's it really. Thank you so much for watching and yeah, anything that comes up for you, I would love to hear it if you just like jot that down in an email real quick. All right. Thank you, Nat. I was looking forward to today and I'm sad to miss it. Okay. I'll talk to you soon.